Welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of sociological generations. Ever wondered how historical events shape entire age groups? How the invention of the radio impacts the way a generation thinks, or how witnessing the moon landing can change a generation's worldview? Let's break it down. We're going on a journey from the silent generation all the way to Generation Alpha, exploring the values, the technological advancements, and the defining moments that make each generation tick. So buckle up, hit that subscribe button, and let's get started. The silent generation, born between 1928 and 1945, came of age in a world recovering from a devastating war, a world grappling with economic depression. They learned early the value of hard work, the importance of frugality, the sheer power of resilience. They weren't handed anything on a silver platter. No, sir. This was a generation that built their own opportunities, brick by brick, sweat of their brow. Think about it. They witnessed the rise of radio, the magic of moving pictures in theaters, and the very first clunky computers that would eventually change the world. But amidst these technological leaps, they held on to their core values: duty, conformity, a deep respect for authority. These weren't just buzzwords, they were survival tactics, a way to navigate a world still reeling from global conflict. The baby boomers, born between 1946 and 1964. Now here's a generation that came of age in a world bursting with post-war optimism. They were the children of the silent generation, raised in a time of economic prosperity and booming industries. They saw the world as a place of boundless opportunity, a stark contrast to the experiences of their parents. This was the generation that witnessed the transition from radio to the captivating power of television. They saw the space race unfold before their very eyes, culminating in that iconic moment, humans walking on the moon. Talk about a giant leap for mankind. This era ignited a sense of wonder, a belief that anything was possible. The boomers embraced change, questioned authority, and became known for their idealism and desire for a better world. They were the driving force behind the civil rights movement, the anti-war protests, and the cultural revolution that shook things up, for better or for worse. And then came Generation X, born between 1965 and 1980. Sandwiched between the boomers and the millennials, they're often called the middle child generation. Now, Gen X grew up in the shadow of the Cold War, a time of economic uncertainty, a world where latchkey kids were becoming the norm. They saw their parents working long hours, sometimes even losing jobs, and they learned to be independent, resourceful, and dare I say, a little cynical. This was the generation that saw the rise of personal computers, the birth of video games, the explosion of cable television. They were the pioneers of the digital age, figuring things out as they went along. No instruction manuals, no YouTube tutorials, just pure trial and error. They embraced grunge music, skateboarding culture, and a healthy dose of irony. They weren't afraid to question the status quo, to challenge the norms, to forge their own path in a world that wasn't always so welcoming. Chapter 4, Millennials, Digital Natives Taking Charge. Millennials, Generation Y, born between 1981 and 1996. Now, this is a generation that grew up with technology at their fingertips. They witnessed the shift from dial-up internet to broadband, the rise of smartphones, the explosion of social media. They're the true digital natives, comfortable navigating the online world, connecting with others across the globe. But they have also faced their fair share of challenges. They came of age during a time of economic recession, witnessed the rise of terrorism and global instability, and they're grappling with the very real consequences of climate change. Despite these challenges, millennials are known for their optimism, their entrepreneurial spirit, their desire to make a difference in the world. Chapter 5, Generation Z, Digital Natives with a Purpose. Generation Z, born between 1997 and 2012, are the true digital natives. They've never known a world without smartphones, high-speed internet, or social media. They're constantly connected, consuming information at lightning speed, and they're using their voices to advocate for the causes they believe in. This is a generation that's grown up with the reality of climate change, social justice movements, and a global pandemic. They're more diverse than any generation before them, and they're challenging traditional norms and expectations. Gen Z are known for their entrepreneurial spirit, their comfort with technology, and their commitment to making the world a better place. Chapter 6. Generation Alpha, the future unfolds. And then we have Generation Alpha, born from 2013 onward. These are the children of millennials growing up in a world saturated with technology. They're the first generation to be fully immersed in artificial intelligence, virtual reality, and augmented reality from birth. Thank you for watching until the end, and please give a thumbs up if you like this video. And also, we'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment below with any questions or topics you'd like me to cover in the next video. Your ideas help shape the content of this channel, so let's keep the conversation going. Thank you, and see you in the next video.